Alright, the video cut off there. It's part 2 here, but I'm showing y'all the truck here, and we got our tie rods and our tie rod sleeves. Not sure if that's the inner or the outer. I have to look up the part number. There's the one of the two. There's the other tie rod. Then we got our upper and lower ball joints. There's our upper ball joint. There's our lower ball joint. We got brand new shocks for it, like I was showing y'all. It's got a brand new drum on the side. It's got new wheel bearings. I mean, it's basically this side's gonna be brand new. I'm gonna replace the shock on the driver's side as well, and then eventually I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna while this thing is down, since I got a little bit of time, I'm gonna try and hurry up and once we get it back up and running, I'm gonna take in order rear coil springs for this thing, and I'm gonna put heavier duty shocks on the back here, because then these shocks bad. I've never replaced them, and it bounces like that. But this truck eventually, like I said, and I've mentioned several times, in the past, eventually it's going to be a four-wheel drive. So that's why it's no point. I hate to spend all this money getting a control arm for it, though. Especially if it's going to be useless once I make it four-wheel drive, because it's a whole different suspension setup. But I need it so I can move. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But the plan, eventually later on, we're gonna make it four-wheel drive, and I haven't decided where I'm gonna use a Chevrolet frame or if I'm gonna use a Ford frame. I'm really seriously considering leaning towards a F-150 frame, like a 70s, 80 era F-150 frame, because main reason is because you get the 9-inch rear end in the back, which is a lot more heavier duty in my opinion, and plus you can pull the center out. You can, I could go get one center section that's 456 gears, and I could get another one that's like 355. So I got highway cruising, and I could swap it out like on the off-road or whatever, and go off-road with